Coach Wilmeth, we just got done with day one of the ACR Homes Volleyball Tournament and day one of your season.
Yep.
You started the day with a 3-0 victory over Wisconsin Lutheran. Talk a little bit about your newcomers' first match, especially your freshmen, their first collegiate match, things like that. Tell me about that match from your perspective.
Yep. I thought we did a good job of running a balanced offense. I felt like we had 3-4 hitters that were right at the top near each other as far as kill leaders, and that's what we really hope to do this season, is run things pretty evenly across the table offensively. I did feel though that we never really got a good rhythm during the match. I felt like the first set we looked kind of nervous and not in system as much as we would like to, and then I thought the second set we'd be doing better with that and never really got there. Third set I still didn't feel like we really got there, so we were glad to win our first match. That's always great, but I didn't feel like it was our best, I guess, so it was a good win though to get going on the season.
So then you come a couple hours later for the 7 o'clock match versus Bethel, which is a rematch of last year's NCAA tournament game. And let's first off talk about the crowd, because it was very electric in the Erickson Center tonight. Could you tell from the bench?
Oh yeah, it was crazy. I actually found myself getting a little lightheaded trying to yell information into the court. I mean, you just couldn't hear anything, and it was it's always fun to play in that environment, win or lose, so it was a lot of fun.
Can you compare that environment to anything else that you've played in or coached in for your team?
It's just nice to host the first weekend, and having the 2 courts set up, everything's really crowded. There's a lot of people up around the track, and so it's just like a surround of fans. It's probably one of the best environments we get to play in during the season.
I have to say I kind of felt bad for the other teams on the other court, because everybody was watching Bethel and Northwestern.
Yeah, exactly.
So talking about that match, you lost in 3, but 8 points separated the 2 teams between the 3 sets. So take me through those 3 sets. The first one, 26-24.
Yep.
Second one didn't go as well, but then the second one went into extra innings as well. Your thoughts?
Yeah. I thought we played a lot better in the second match tonight. I felt really good about it, even though we lost. The first set we had 24-23. We had set point, and we lost 26-24. And that's just kind of a mark of us being new together as a team and not really knowing how to finish. And I think that will come as the season goes along. Second set, we just kind of lost our footing a little bit. Third set, I thought we got out to a great start, had a good lead, and then just weren't able to finish it. So again, I thought technically and effort-wise, we saw great things out of the team tonight. It's just some of those little things that'll come along the season.
Bethel had great back row defense tonight, especially their libero. But what can your team improve upon, not only for tomorrow and day 2, but just in general going forward in the season?
Yeah, I thought we got used a lot on our block. There was times that we weren't. I think our middles did a good job closing, but I think sometimes our antenna blockers were kind of floating all over the net, and we didn't get up straight and down or straight up and down on the block, and so we got used a little bit. So we need to work on that. I thought passing overall looked pretty good. We got to figure out some ways to connect with our outsides a little bit better, but overall I thought I have no regrets as far as the girls, their effort that they played with.
Can you see any immediate improvement from last year? And you ended at the NCAA tournament, you played spring ball, you had 2 weeks of preseason, the girls played in a summer league together. Can you see improvement from those returners?
Oh yeah, our returners are looking good, and even the new players that are coming in are doing a good job. Defensively, we're at a completely different place than we were last year this time. So we feel good about, even though our block doesn't always get as many stops as we like or we were used to getting last year, we're keeping a lot of balls up on defense. We're digging high balls, we're able to use our middles in transition. Now we just need to be able to put the ball down and not have so many errors off of some of those.